What's up, Stripe Nation? Blake Albertson here, BB Lawn Care, with the cutest little baby Brooklyn in the whole world, and my wife Natalie. We were gonna do a podcast, but could only find one microphone, so we're gonna do it this way. Natalie came up with this topic. I think it's a great topic. I've been wanting to do more like chill, relax, informative videos like this, especially going into springtime. Just talking about getting into a rhythm. It's so hard. It took us many years to get into a rhythm, especially in the spring, because it is madness. You have to have a plan from all the calls coming in. You know, springtime's going to be your most amount of phone calls. So you have to take those leads, if you will, get them pricing, get the quote out, get what they need, lock it down with them, get them on the schedule, and then get your crews out to perform the work, and then invoice that. So there's a lot of moving parts from an initial phone call to getting the money in your bank account. And so the easier you can make that, oh, now I'm shorter than you. What? The easier you can make that. Where is the lever, bro? I know there's a lever. I found it. So the easier you can make that process, the more you can replicate that process, and the easier it's going to be to grow. Mm-hmm. And so the quick background, Natalie, if you want to, I want to hear your take from where we were at, or maybe even where I was at B&B when you met me, to like the difference now.
Gosh, it's a world difference.
Yeah.
I just feel like when I first met you, it was like, not that it wasn't your job, it just felt like you had it together, but like it wasn't, what's the word? Like,
I was hustling, dog.
You were hustling, but it wasn't like, I don't know what the word is, organized. It was like unorganized.
Yeah.
You didn't like.
I was a kid.
You were a kid. It was unorganized. Like I remember, like you would go to people's houses and like pick up cash on Fridays.
Yep. Me and you would run around, going to the grill.
Yep.
Going under mats.
Under doormats, things like that. You would like work until 10 o'clock at night. Yeah. Most nights. It was just crazy back then.
So, oh gosh, that's so huge. So, first off, you have to do that in the beginning of your business, right? But we make way more money now than I did back then. Mm-hmm. And so I know it's frustrating for people. And that's what this video is going to be about, is how in the world did I go from, dude, I was young, hungry, hustling, killing it back in 2016, but I wasn't making as much money as I do now, and I work a lot less. Mm-hmm. Okay? Different type of work, but these kids, dude, it is the reason. I always tell people, we're in a season right now. We have really young kids, and so my time is insanely the most important thing to me, because I want to be with these kids when they grow up, or as they grow up. And so I can't do what I did in 2016. But our company services, 8 times more clients than I had in 2016, and we make 100 times more money. Okay? So I want to touch on that briefly, because I know... Oh, it's okay. All right, leave me a little like for my baby Brooklyn. She's going to make it through the video with us. We're loving life with her. So, all right. I saw something from Elon Musk the other day. It was like, how do you get motivation to be an entrepreneur? And he goes, if you need motivation to be an entrepreneur, don't do it. Okay? Because there's a lot cushier jobs, not in terms of monetary necessarily, but there's a lot easier jobs in the world, folks, than running a business. I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. I mean, you can go get a W-2 job for 100, 200, 300,000 bucks, and you clock out at 4 or 5 o'clock, and it's easy, right? People don't believe that a lawn care business that works 30 weeks out of the year, basically, we're still doing stuff every day in the wintertime. There's taxes that need to be forms that need to be filed, getting us ready and prepared for the season. you're watching this video because we need to prepare as business owners. I mean, that's just the plain facts. So I hope it helps you out. So I go from hustling. When we met, we might have had, I don't know, 60 yards?
Maybe.
Something like that. I don't know, 50, 60, 70 yards. I don't know
I
exactly.
think you had 75.
But it was mostly me.
Oh, it was. I mean,
It was
you
me
had
and
the
some
couple
helpers.
guys that helped you like on
But like
nights.
buds, like pals, like
Yeah.
like friends.
Like you would give them cash at the end of the day. Like,
Yeah.
hey, thanks for helping.
Maybe. I mean, maybe. Hey, I think I paid him legit. I don't know, Natalie, but you know what she's saying. You know what she's saying. That's how it was. Okay,
It
we
wasn't
didn't have
like
full-time
full-time
employees.
It was like friends, like that would come help you after school.
They couldn't make a living off of what we paid them, basically. And so I would say I've had these things in my life. When we met, it was like, dude, I was in love, so it was all about her, right? So 2017, we probably didn't grow much. 2018, we were still pushing and trying. But I would say around 2018 is where things started to shift a little bit. And I started to take a step back. Maybe 2019 when we had the kids.
2019 when we had the kids.
2019 is when I basically got off the truck, what people say in the industry, which means the owner of the business takes a step back and works on the business instead of basically, dude, those 75 yards back in 2016, it was me, bro. I was on every single property, every single week. If I was sick, if I was gone, those yards didn't get done, right? Nobody had training on trucks, trailers, things like that. But it's all part of the process, right? Looking back now, it's so freaking cool. Let me know, first off, if you're enjoying this, if you're going to enjoy this style of video, let me know. We'll do more of them. Also, I'm just now launching, I'll leave a link down below. It's a basically monthly membership for you to access every course I've made, all the courses I'll make in the future, along with just access to be able to talk to me, ask me questions. I get a lot of questions like, do you do like coaching calls and all that? This is going to be my version of that. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link down below. It's something I'm starting. If you want to support me, if you want to be able to ask me questions or whatever, get more in-depth responses, check that out. So the motivators, well, it was actually not Brooklyn, but Brinley and Braxton are twins when we had them in 2019. What do you remember? Like, what was our conversations like?
I think you started, because I'm trying to think. I think you started in 2019. We had them in December. So I think in 2020 you would have like started that season. I think you started working.
Yeah.
And then I think you kind of saw that it ended up just being too much. Because you'd get home late and they'd be like ready for bed.
Yeah.
And you missed hanging out with them.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was 2020. I think for the next season is when you...
You don't think it was 2019? You think it...
I
around that area.
I think we started planning for it in 2020, but I don't think it
I think I
happened.
tried later in the season, 2019,
Yeah.
to get off of the truck.
I think it started to be planned. I think 21 is when you really like...
But we got in this rhythm, though, because I would start working in the springtime, and then it was like, well, when do I get off of the truck?
It was just hard, yeah.
And so I had to put my foot down and say, well, this is the way the company runs now.
Yeah.
And so when you get the owner off the truck, I've told people this. Everybody asked me about buying a company. And by the way, in the membership, I have a course in there that is all about buying the company, all about acquiring a business or selling a business. Everything I know and learn from there is on there. It's just so much information. It was like, I don't know how many hours it is, but nobody will sit around and watch it on a YouTube video. But if you're really looking to acquire a business or sell your business for $40, you can access that information. Again, we've made hundreds of thousands of dollars by acquiring a business. So, you know, it might be worth a listen if you have you never done it before and you're looking to do it.
I think that was the scariest thing we did, but I also think it was the thing that like pushed us to where we are today. Had we not done that, I don't think we'd be because I remember you saying like, oh, I can just grow naturally. I don't need
Yeah.
to buy a business to do
Yeah.
that. And I think you tried for a year, and you saw that it just was it was too much to like figure out the new schedule and like all the new things, where the new business just came with it.
Here's
and
what
we had to fix it, but it was like there.
By the way, Coke Zero, dude. We've been going to the gym for 3 months now. I'm down. I'm finally in the 190s. I haven't been in the 190s since probably like I was a young teenager. So we're working hard, going to the gym every day. Keep killing it, Natalie. Here's the thing: you get stuck in this rut. Okay, I got off the truck for years. Okay. And we were fine, right? We were doing good, but we couldn't grow. It was like we had to buy new trucks, trailers, mowers, and hire more people to run this truck, but there's no clients on their list. So we can't do all that, invest that money. I don't know if it was a mental block or an actual block, but mental blocks feel like actual blocks, by the way.
I do think by the time you bought the business, your business was completely could be ran without you.
Yes.
Where before, if we would have bought it even the summer before we did buy it,
Yeah.
you were still going out and getting gas with the guys.
Yeah.
And like things like that. Like you didn't feel comfortable yet doing credit cards for them.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but had we not, I think we needed like a whole summer, a whole season to get you completely out of it before we felt like we could buy the business.
I'll tell you the credit card thing was huge. I'm glad you mentioned that. Finding these little things that like, why are you doing this as the business owner? Why am I dropping what I'm doing when my guys need gas and meeting them with a credit card?
Or like
you got to give up control.
Like remember for like a few months you'd like meet them up at the end of the day to help them unload stuff.
Yep.
Like they would go work all day, and at 9:30 at night you'd go up there
Yep.
just to help them unload. And it was just like silly things like that. Like yeah, it makes you look good, like I guess as a business owner. But at the end of the day, like you didn't need.
You're not doing anything.
You're not helping in any way other than going to like say hey.
And we used to unload things at the end of the night, you know, with enclosed trailers and better setups, equipment defender racks, BB10 saves you 10% in it. All these things are inefficiencies that we've solved over the years. Yeah. I used to, back in 2016, watch the videos. I used to unload the trailer
every night.
Every single night. Every blower, trimmer, mower, gas, string, put it into my parents' garage. Every single night. And then take a trailer to a storage unit. It was impossible to grow a business that way, right?
Light bulb.
Light bulb?
Yeah.
They're ready?
They're headed over there.
All right, we'll finish this up. And so you have to take out these inefficiencies. You have to be able, like, you have to set yourself up to be able to grow. So I got off the truck. We dealt with all those issues and learned from them. But now, when we acquired the business, it was just an instant, 130, 40 clients or whatever, an instant truck, an instant setup, an instant second crew.
It was a second crew that was already made, basically. You didn't have to make a schedule.
All we had to do was find people.
You had to find people to do the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one guy came with the business, but you know what I'm saying.
You had to manipulate your crew that you already had to like make it work.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean.
And so that was like a slingshot. It is like a cheat code if you do it right, in my opinion. But I feel like we could grow now. But again, let me just tell you this. Everybody's in their own chapters in life. We right now are in the time chapter. So I am not going to, this year at least, maybe next year when the kids are in school, I don't know. I'm not going to go run one truck, grow that, hire people out, right? Bro, is one of these a different color? Oh my gosh, we look like amateurs.
I thought they were the same color.
We look like amateurs over here. I was trying to look super cool, dude.
Why won't it get to the same color?
Oh, there it is. I don't know!
It's not the same color. It was more the same color just now.
Alright, folks, I don't know. You're gonna... What? Alright, good enough. We'll leave it there, technical issues. So, let's talk... Some of this stuff, dude, I'm telling you, it's not even lawn care related. Some of it's business related, but most of it's, like, you related. I just had a message, literally, right as I was clicking record. And it said, he was asking about like what his minimum price should be. Everybody's telling me $50 minimum. I have 5 clients. Should I lower it to 45? And I text him back immediately. I go, dude, lower it to 45. Like, these know-it-all guys that think they're awesome, that are, in my opinion, who cares what these people think? Who cares what people say? Everybody has an opinion. That's just life, okay? So I told him to lower it to 45 bucks. I still do things for $45, folks. If it's a tiny little yard, I'm not dropping my gate for anything. I am there to be the problem solver. I want to be known as the lawn guy in my area. Whoever I think about outdoor work, if I need something, call Blake. Even if I don't do it, I'll refer you to somebody else. I want to be that guy. And you can't do that by, I'm not dropping my gate for anything under. Dude, stop. Stop it. I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's the way to be successful. And I get so dang jazzed up about this because I did when I was trying to grow my business, and all I wanted to do was be successful in whatever that meant to me. For me, it was a truck, employees, an enclosed trailer. At one point, all I wanted was a stand-on mower. That was the dream. I had my little, residential zero turn. All I wanted was a stand-on mower. When I got a used Wright Stander with 1,500 hours on it, it was like $2,000. I was the happiest freaking person ever. That was a big goal of mine, okay? And then you have guys that won't wave back to you that, we only mow 3 days a week, and, I don't drop my gate for anything under $75. Don't let that stuff get in your head, okay? They're not building real businesses. At the end of the day, I don't care what anybody says. A real business is able to hire people, okay? Have them work 5 days a week, have them be paid a livable wage all year long. And until somebody is at that point as an employer in a business, I don't take advice from them, okay? At the end of the day, I get jazzed up about this stuff because it's very serious to me. There's so many people that can fake anything. Go out and get a truck loan, a trailer loan, mower loan. You're a business owner now. You know everything, okay? You know everything now. And even people on social media, same thing. You get 100,000 followers, you know everything now, right? Oh my gosh, you're everything, right? I don't see myself that way. I hope you know. And even in this video, I'm just like, I'm telling you frustration I had over my life because I found those people to almost be toxic because they're trying to bring you down when you're trying to grow a business. And I think it's toxic, and I'm going to speak out about it. So I don't know everything. I'm telling you, we got 35 million views on Instagram last month, and I don't think of myself as a know-it-all diva. Okay, I have a pretty good business. It supports my family. My wife stays at home with our kids. I don't know everything. I'm not a know-it-all. I'm trying to motivate people. That's all you just need the thought in your mind that it is possible to do this. It's possible to have kids. It's possible to drive nice cars, to live in a new house, to have your wife stay at home, to have a business that pays employees year-round, okay, to have nice equipment. It's possible, dude. I did it. I remember. And that's why I wanted Natalie here. She had to take the baby up, but 2016 seems like a long time ago, right? But, 8 years, 9 years ago, that's not crazy long, right? And so for a world of change now that we've had, that's it. The biggest hurdles you need to solve is number one, Number one, getting the flow going. For us, and I know a lot of people actually ask me about Jobber. This reminded me of it. I had some questions about, you know, how to set up clients. Now we're already at 21 minutes. I'll make that in a separate video. But this is the workflow. Since this was the topic of the video, I want to touch on it. Client calls in. Get them a price immediately. They're not going to wait 2 days, 3 days. Look at it on maps. Hey, do you have a fence? Okay, great. Do you have a pool? Okay, great. Yeah, okay, I see you. You're right here on the corner. Yeah. Okay, here's the price. All right, great. Will you agree? Okay, perfect. Could you send me a text just with your name, address, email? And then immediately when they send that, I go into Jobber, add new client, put in all of your information, save, click add new job. Go down, reoccurring, weekly, start Friday the 7th. Boom, save it, invoice at the end of the month or whatever you want to do. Here's the price, save, done. That's the workflow. And then I do that hundreds of times. Not that crazy hard. And then I never mess with it again. It gets invoiced at the end of the month. That's why, like, the whole softwares and all this stuff, I found something that works for us that made my life, made Natalie's life, she did the invoicing, does the invoicing, a million times easier. So that's why I'm like, dude, that's why I love Jobber and I talk about Jobber all the time. We do have we do work with them with YouTube and stuff like that. Referring people if they're interested in it. You get a discount if you use my link down below. It's whatever they're running right now, 20% free trial for like 14 days, I think. Whenever you click on that link, it's the best discount out there right now. So you don't ever have to shop around or anything like that. My link will automatically updates every day with the best discount available for Jobber. Just want to let you know. Dude, I'm telling you, if you're going into this season without a software, I mean, I'm not one of those people that say it can't be done, but you're not going to be able to scale at all because the back-end work will crush you. It will crush you to spend days invoicing. Wait, what did we do on that Friday on Susie's yard 3 weeks ago? Nobody knows, dude. You know, we're cutting hundreds of yards a week. Nobody can remember 3 weeks ago, 700 yards ago, you know? And so just something really, really to think about is like the workflow from getting a customer, I want to get the call and get them on the list as soon as possible, dude. Because that's the world we live in. If I want to watch any movie I could ever think of, right now I can just buy it. It wasn't how it was 20 years ago. So stop doing things that you used to do 20 years ago. You know? So all I'm saying, I hate doing the sales thing. I hope you guys didn't see that I was like trying to sell you on Jobber or sell you on anything else. I want you to know it's possible to do. And the sooner you can get to a place where the workflow is easy, to get invoices out is easy, to add customers is easy, then you can focus on marketing. And we can focus on what is our employees doing every single day? How do they get the information? Every morning they just get up, they know how to open up the gates, the locks, check the truck, check the trailer, get in the truck, go straight to Jobber, click on the first job, and they're off. No input is needed by me, okay? We've already done it when we set the customer up. Jobber does everything else with the scheduling. So super important. They go throughout their day, check this off. We go at the end of the month, boom, give us our money. Send out all the invoices. Done. So, you know, at that point, it's like, it's no more work for me to add in more clients and add another crew. And then you do it over and over again until you don't want to do it anymore. So, if you think these big companies are, the owner is like going through and making sure Susie, you know, was done and invoiced today, they're not. They're relying on a software. Okay? I waited too long to do it, and that's fine. But here's the other thing, like software getting to the point where you're paying people year round. How do you do that? You need more revenue streams. You need to offer snow. You need to offer salt. You need to offer landscaping, random mulch jobs, cleanups. Oh, I only do mowing. Yeah. But like, that's like about half of the year, right? For us, about 30 weeks. And so we have to fill the schedule with random stuff. For us this year has been snow removal has been super reliable. We're getting a storm tonight. And so that keeps money rolling in so we can pay employees year round. And you got to solve these little puzzles because you're never going to be able to get people to work for you for 30 weeks a year, go on unemployment or go without a check for 4 months and then come back to you. You're going to always be rehiring and retraining a whole new company, basically, if you lay people off in the fall. So once we solve that, our life is a way easier. So leave me a like if you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, let me know. We'll make more style videos like this. We had to rush a little bit here today. Baby Brooklyn crying a little bit, but we'll do more of this. And again, on that membership, one-on-one with me, anything you need, and tons of great information there. Peace out, guys. Have a great rest of the week. Let's crush it this year. Peace.